Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for give me 1 second. This is going to be a reading for my Cancers. This is going to be for October 2019. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. If you are new, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can go ahead and join the tribe. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your constant support. You guys know I already love you to pieces. And we're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading for the second, or not the second half, excuse me, for October, okay? This is going to be a what you're not expecting to happen reading. So it's going to be kind of like a heads up for everyone out there to get kind of a good idea of the energies you may run into this month, okay? So if you are interested in a personal reading, because this is general, quick disclaimer, this is not for everyone. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, definitely don't take it personally. But if you are somebody who does want a more personal, concise, more accurate reading that is tailored to you specifically, I would check out my description box as well as my comment section to go ahead and check out my website information. That is where you can find that, okay? Also, if you are somebody who's interested in pick a cards, I have a pick a card channel. Definitely check that out below as well, all right? So let's see what's going on with my Cancers for October 2019. What are my Cancers not expecting to happen that may take place in the month of October 2019 that they may not be expecting to happen? What's the energy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancers. What are they not expecting to happen? Ooh. Cancers. And give me one card for my Cancers from their spirit guides when it comes to the message they really need to hear for the month of October 2019 that they may not understand quite yet why they need to hear it, but is going to be very important for them in October. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into it, okay? So the first thing I want to actually talk about before we get into the spread, I want to actually look at the message card, and then we'll get into the actual spread here, okay? So the card we have here from your spirit guides, it says, "Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you are a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive." So this is really understanding that resentment is something that can really keep you from your own peace of mind and also your sense of happiness. When we kind of, resent people for doing us wrong. Yes, sometimes we are going to be put in situations where people aren't, completely the best of people towards us. But the best thing for you to do is understand that that person doesn't understand, for one, what they lost out on, especially if there's a romantic partner who may have done you wrong in the past, or even family members or friends. They don't understand the friendship or what you had to offer, and that's their loss. And that in itself is enough payback. But sitting there and letting yourself suffer for a relationship falling apart that, may have not been your fault. And even if it was your fault, there's no need for you to dwell on it because you're keeping yourself from seeing new opportunities and focusing on the opportunities you have around you at this moment. And you're just, dwelling on the past when the past is the past and you can't change it, So understand that and set yourself free from any sort of past experiences or situations that you haven't fully released emotionally. Now, beyond that, what I am seeing for what my Cancers are not expecting to happen in the month of October 2019, we do have the Lovers card at the bottom. And with the Lovers in reverse, this is letting me know that you guys are going to be making a final decision about a relationship here. For some of you guys, this could be your final decision to get out of a relationship, or for some of you guys, you could have been out of a relationship for some time here. You could be finally coming to terms with that. Or for others of you, this could be like finally being like, okay, well, like, even if you haven't been talking to this person, you could have been going back and forth in your mind about, should I go back? Should I communicate with this person? What should I do? And I'm seeing that this month you will be deciding that that relationship, that connection you may have had with that person, after thinking about it fully, is done. And for some of you guys, you could be wanting to go back towards the situation even though you mentally can't move on from it. But I feel like the relationship is done, and for some of you guys, you do need to come to terms with that, especially if it has been issues and obstacles coming your way for some time here. Okay, now another thing I am seeing as well, I have the not the Wheel of Fortune, the World card in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords here. Okay, so with these cards coming out, another thing you may not be expecting to happen this month, Cancers, again, I'm just getting a sense of a lot of you like really just wanting to be done with like a certain cycle in your life, whether this is a certain emotion that you're stuck up under where you're not completely happy, or where for some of you guys, this is more of like a lesson where there's certain lessons that you're needing to learn, and in this month they're still going to be kind of carrying on due to the fact that for some of you guys, you haven't fully grasped what the lesson is, or what the point of certain situations were that were in your life. Clarifying the World card, I have the Three of Coins and the Three of Swords in reverse. So again, I'm seeing a situation here where there's a relationship that's not completely over. I think this is a different situation than the other one we just talked about before we got into these cards. But I'm seeing another situation here that's not fully complete, in the aspect of either certain issues in the relationship aren't fully complete, or the relationship itself is not complete due to the fact that somebody's still wanting to work through them. And for a lot of you, it's going to require you to come out of some prior disappointments to work through that, if that makes sense. Because for some of you guys, emotionally, I'm getting a sense of you being dissatisfied with possibly an Aries who may not be taking a leap of faith towards you, or, you know, somebody who you want to be with, but you want them to come back around, and for some reason it's just not happening. I feel like, again, you do need to release this old situation so that you can work on another situation. This is two different situations for some of you, okay? It's very confusing. That's only going to resonate with you. You're going to know what I'm talking about if you are dealing with that situation. But if you're not dealing with that situation, I'm seeing as well, for some of you guys, if you do have travel plans this month, I would be careful with that. I'll make sure I look at all the details, especially if you're like planning a trip with other people. Like if you're not the main person planning the trip, make sure that you look at all the details as far as like travel arrangements or anything of that sort, so that you don't run into any disappointments with that. That's a heads up for anybody out there. Another thing I am seeing, there's going to be a point in this month where you guys are going to have to take a moment to think about exactly what's next for you as well. On many forefronts. It's not just on one forefront. With the Four of Swords, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, this is like trying to make decisions, business decisions. This could be you wanting to take up another business, or you taking some time to think about how you can balance out your finances to create that other business here. For some of you guys, again, this is all about you also taking a peace of mind for yourself with a relationship that may not be 100% working out for some of you as well. All right. Now, another thing I am seeing here, we have the High Priestess in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups. And this is, again, going back to what I was saying about a lot of you not really listening to your intuition with the situation from your past that you're still feeling like emotionally incomplete about, and focusing all your energy in that past position when there's so much that's left there for you. And for some of you guys, you may not be seeing that. This could be even a relationship where you may have had kids with this person. For others of you, this is more of you just feeling like this person emotionally completed you, and there may have been an ending to that relationship. You still care about this person. But instead of being in a regretful space, I really feel like a lot of you need to see the situation from a smart perspective, because for a lot of you, you really weren't using your intuition in the past with this. Even though you care about this person, is it best for you emotionally to keep putting yourself in this, you know? But what I am seeing beyond that, another thing you guys may not be expecting to happen, I do have the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So there may be, again, a moment where creatively you may be conflicted about what will make you feel like you're moving towards being more successful. For some of you guys, it's like you want to make little strides here and there to get to where you need to be. It's not like you're, trying to be hard on yourself per se. It's more of like, okay, how can I just reach that point of success, or my level of success, or what I deem as being successful. And for some of you, you may have a moment where it's like you're battling within yourself, like, okay, what do I need to do? But I feel like a lot of you, you're gonna figure it out. I just feel like for some of you guys, you need to make sure you're doing things in alignment of what you want, because I don't feel like a lot of you are taking in consideration of your emotional needs or what you emotionally want to do. More of like, okay, what's gonna make me successful here? Okay. And then also, like I said, damn, man, I'm just seeing you guys really stalking. Okay, it's either you guys are really stalking the shit out of somebody who you want back, but you don't know if this person's going to take you back, or it's the other way around. And then somebody's acting like they don't care, but that's not the case. They feel like they missed an opportunity. So it's some really weird stuff going on here. This feels like strong Aries energy, and maybe even an air sign. But I'm going to stop right here, Cancers. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that I was able to give somebody out there some sort of guidance or clarity. Again, this is just a quick little overview. You guys know we do like the weeklies and whatnot. So definitely make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, and again, if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below. I'm super excited to speak to anybody who does decide to book with me. And again, make sure you check out my Pick a Card channel if you like pick a cards. That information will be there as well, and I will see all of my beautiful Cancers in the next one. Have an awesome month.